So with these three restaurants, I mean, when do you fit any like play fun time in? Any time for that in your life?
Oh, I'm a vacation whore. Like I take what I can get. I actually took the summer off.
You did? So you're taking this check from Chef's Connection. You're going someplace. Where are you gonna go?
Where am I going to go? I'm gonna do what I did last summer. Last summer I was out in the North Fork all summer. We didn't do anything. We rode our bikes. We cooked in the back. We got in the boat and we went on Peconic Bay and we just totally chilled out.
When you're vacationing, do you like to barbecue, or do you like to make gourmet meals for your wife, or do you just like to go to a restaurant and try other chefs' creations?
I probably cook more on vacation than I do in my day-to-day life because I'm running around different restaurants. I'm jumping in. I'm doing some things here and there, but there's the whole business of running restaurants with my partners, and I get in there and cook and many changes and work with the guys, which I love, but I'm not doing it every single day all the time. Run for 1 week over the summer, would cook dinner every night, and that's super satisfying, and it's kind of back to what I like to do.
Back to your roots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
And then when you're cooking, on your vacation time, is that when you develop these recipes for your books? He has 2 books out, which are American Flavor and
Urban Italian.
Urban Italian, and they're phenomenal books. People are loving them. They're very, very easy recipes, so anybody right at home can pick these books up. He has a lot of personal stories in them as well, so it's kind of like a little bit of you, right?
It's all of me. There's no glossy story or anything. It's almost every recipe has a story to it, and they're not. Some of the recipes ended up in the restaurants, like Urban Italian. A lot of Urban Italian is Locanda Verde, and a lot of American Flavor is the Dutch. But the recipes that we made at home, or recipes a variation on something we ate when we were traveling, or we were cooking for other people, and they're very personal stories and things you can make at home. They're not restaurant books at all.
That's awesome. So if you want to get to know a little bit more about him, then pick up one of his books because, obviously the recipes are fabulous. He's won multiple awards. Speaking of awards, you've worked at numerous restaurants that have the Michelin star and all these different awards. Can you talk to us a little bit about these restaurants you've worked in and what the Michelin star means to you?
Well, I got a Michelin star at Voce, and we had a lot of New York Times stars previously in places I was the chef at or sous chefs at. And when I went in business for myself, I kind of took a step away from fancy, which was really important to me, and wanted to have restaurants that were kind of more about my personality and kind of more how I like to eat a little bit. So they're a little bit more casual. We're very serious at what we do, but the restaurants don't take themselves too seriously. So it kind of stepped out of the box of that world a little bit. But
a little more fun and less.
Yeah, you can eat every day at my places, and I have a amazing New York City customer base that they'll have dinner at Locanda on Wednesday, and they'll come for lunch at the Dutch on Friday, and then on Sunday they come with their family for brunch at Lafayette. So there's this, stopping by the restaurants for a different place to eat. They're great neighborhood joints. You can come here with clients. You can come here with your family. You can come here with your girlfriend or mistress. I don't know, whatever. You can come with it's multifunctional. You know what I mean? They're places you want to hang out.
Yeah, and you don't get bored with the food because if you want Italian, you can go to your Italian restaurant. If you want French, then you can go to your French restaurant.
And I use the same farms, the same purveyors I did when we had, I guess, higher star ratings, but we're just taking a few steps less on the plate. Music's turned up a little bit more. It's just a little bit more.
This is a happy dining experience here.
Just a little bit more fun, and I love high-end dining. I love to have that kind of that kind of meal, and maybe I'll do it again one day. Because as a chef, I love that. I love that kind of technique-driven, and we still do that. It's just a little bit more casual.
That's awesome.